Hi there, this is Ranjit and welcome to this video. And guys, if you're an old timer, you might recognize this. This is my old place where this actually channel started 11 years ago. Right now we are in the lockdown, so wanted to make different kind of video, not just specific to a product or something. I wanted to share my experience, and in this video I wanted to talk about the broadband internet connections that we have, because I have been actually using this wired internet connection for almost 25 years ago. I think so. My first one I got was in 1997. It was what do you say that by VSNL, it was known as. It's that modem you had to use, that connection, TCP/IP connection. Now we have fiber, everything, and so I'm going to share. In fact, I have multiple broadband connections. For example, I have both the Jio Fiber as well as the Airtel Fiber. Also earlier had the ACT connection, which is pretty popular. So I'll talk about that, and I'll also talk about different areas that if you're planning to buy a new internet broadband connection, that has become very important these days because this current situation that we are in. Internet has become very important because the work from home situation that we are in. So I'll divide this video into multiple parts. First, we'll talk about the different types of internet connections that you can get. Second thing, what is the ideal broadband speed that you require? Because here I see a lot of confusion among users. So I'll also talk about it. I'll also talk about my broadband plans and what are the speeds that I opted for and why did I opt for those speeds. We'll also talk about data caps if we have anything. How much do we generally have right now? And again, we'll also talk about reliability. That's important. And I also had the 1 gigabit internet connection. Earlier, I had it on the Jio Fiber. Currently, I have it on the Airtel Fiber 1 gigabit connection. And I also share some experience about that. Do we really need that 1 gigabyte internet connections? First, let's talk about the different types of broadband connections that you can get. Earlier, mostly we used to get this broadband connection using a telephone line. That's ADSL connection. We still have it, but right now it has been moved a lot to that cable type. For example, you just get an Ethernet cable. For example, ACT Broadband does that. So in many areas, we still have that. Cable providers also provide that. Then, if you are in a good locality, modern city, we have this fiber connections also. It's being made popular by Jio Fiber and Airtel Fiber. I feel that's the best type if you can get, but again, the availability of fiber is not that great even in big cities. It is only restricted to certain localities. And we also have satellite. In India, it's not very common. It's very, very expensive, so we won't talk about it, but this can become important in the next couple of years because we have entities like SpaceX, etc., and others are also going to come. In fact, Bharti Airtel is also working on it. Maybe by next year or 2023 they'll release satellite internet connection. This is ideal for people who live in very isolated areas where you simply don't have connections like fiber or even this LAN type cable, and you might be relying on the old telephone line connection. So these are the broad ones. Personally, what I am currently having is I have the fiber, that is Jio Fiber, in this location actually, and in my other location we have the Airtel Fiber, and I also earlier had the ACT connection that was via LAN cable that they used to give. I just disconnected it a couple of months because of reliability. I'll talk about the reliability part that's very important. Again, you have to look at it, and we'll also talk now about data caps. Most of these new broadband connections, if you look at it, they say it's sort of unlimited. They say that's 25 megabit speed, 30 megabit speed, 50 megabit speed, and 100 megabit speeds, and up to 1 gigabit. But it is not actually unlimited. Most of these, Jio Fiber and Airtel Fiber, I'll talk, they have a data cap of 3300 GB. So should a normal user be worried about this? And the simple answer is no. That's a lot of capacity. For example, I'll talk about conservative users. For example, parents have a Jio Fiber connection. That's on the basic 30 megabit plan. They use the internet for daily stuff, watching TVs. Almost the TV runs continuously all the time using OTT apps. And then also I was looking at their data consumption, and their data consumption hovers anywhere around 70 gigabytes to 80 gigabytes per month. So we have the data caps of about 3300 gigabytes. That's huge. That's almost 3.3 terabytes. So yes, for most users, it's like a unlimited connection, but it's truly not an unlimited connection. But you don't have to worry about it. The data is so much. Now, okay, you might say, oh, your parents are, they might not use it that much. So let's talk about my situation, myself. How much data do I consume between my family? And you guys know we are a highly connected house. We have about 4K TVs, tablets, computers and stuff. At a given time, about 22 devices are connected. Sometimes even goes max to about 32 devices. So very connected, I would say. And we don't have, what do you say, a cable, that is a DTH connection or anything. So for all the television needs, we use only streaming. And in fact, I have 4K streaming with Netflix and stuff. So use a lot of data. Before that, opting for that 4K on Netflix, when I was on the regular 1080p plan, we were consuming anywhere around 250 gigabytes to about 300 gigabytes of data per month. And guys, this includes this videos that I upload to YouTube, etc. also. So combining all that. So you could say even with a heavy user, normal 1080p streaming when I used to do, it was around 250 to about 300 gigabytes per month. Then we about 8-9 months ago, we migrated to, what do you say, 4K. Means Netflix also I have opted for the 4K plan. And whenever I watch YouTube videos also, if it's in 4K, I watch with that. That increased our data consumption quite a bit. And now I hover anywhere about 750 to about 900 gigabytes per month. But still, as you can see, we have a limit of about 3,300 gigabytes. So I'm least bothered about the data cap. So data caps, as of now, if you're having that 3.3 terabyte or something, you could treat it as unlimited connection. Now, another thing is that, and this might not matter much if you have a new fiber connection or anything like that, even LAN connections. Here, the download and the upload speeds are sort of equal. And this is important for a person like me. For example, I have to upload these videos. These videos can go very big, almost about 4 or 5 gigabytes. So upload speeds are very important. So again, when you're opting for a broadband connection, just don't look at the internet speed. Is there 50 megabit internet speed? Look at how much is the download and the upload. If it's a fiber, generally in India, it's the same. But if it's a certain different kind of a connection, for example, particularly if it's ADSL connection, it might say 25 megabit download, but the upload might be as low as just about 2 or 4 megabytes. So again, notice that if you upload a lot of stuff, then uploads are important. But with fiber, generally it's the same. Next thing is regarding the reliability, and many of you keep asking me on Twitter also, hey Ranjit, you have so many connections, is Airtel Fiber better or Jio Fiber better? And the simple answer for that is it depends upon your area, guys. Because what I have seen is in certain areas, one ISP has better reliability compared to the other. For example, here, where my house is there. Here I'm using this Jio Fiber, and in the past 2 years, it simply did not go down. It only went down once, and that was also a mistake of our building maintenance. They had cut the fiber cable by mistake. So it didn't go down. So that way, in terms of reliability, at least in the area where I live, Jio Fiber is excellent. But I've heard that Jio Fiber in certain other towns is simply not that good because you have that frequent fiber cut. So again, it depends from area to area. Whenever you're getting a connection, whatever broadband connection, in terms of reliability, you have to check with your neighbors and stuff. Ask them if they have already taken that connection. How's the reliability? How's the uptime? So that differs from area to area. In some areas, Airtel has better uptime. In some places, we have Jio. So you simply cannot say Jio is better or Airtel is better because it might differ completely from area to area. Also, generally in this fiber connection, this does not matter because even if power goes, the connection works okay if you have a backup like UPS if it's connected or something like that. But if it's a different kind of a connection, for example, from your cable, he's giving via LAN and stuff, there if power goes, they need to provide backup power. And many of them actually do not do that. That is the main reason actually we disconnected our ad broadband connection here. Because whenever there used to be a little bit of power fluctuation or power used to go out, the connection used to just conk off, and that was creating a lot of problems. So again, if it's that LAN type of a connection, make sure they have backup power and ask them if the power goes, how long will they provide? Because some of them provide the backup only for about 30 minutes. But this is not a problem with the fiber connection. And now let me also talk about what are the broadband plans I personally use and why did I opt for this. For example, for my parents, I opted for the Jio Fiber's basic plan, that is the 30 megabit plan. And trust me, it's been working great now for almost about 6-7 months. And I've noticed their peak usage. And generally their peak usage, though the plan is 30 megabit, they never go above 10 megabit. So again, it does not matter to them. Even if I would have given them a 100 megabit connection, it would have been the same experience. And I would say this 30 megabit connection works for many users. In fact, I made a video about it last year. Watch that video with the Jio Fiber connection, streaming 4K content simultaneously and how it lasted. So I would say if you are regular user, not that tech savvy, and you don't have more than, let's say, 7-8 devices that are constantly connected, you can get away with that 30 megabit connection also. But if you want to go a little bit more, I would say for most users, any connection that is about 50 megabit to 100 megabit is more than enough. Even if your family members are doing simultaneously 4K streaming to about 3 or 4 devices, then also a 100 megabit connection is more than enough. I personally have been switching between 150 megabit connection from Jio Fiber, and currently I'm just moved to 300 megabit. In fact, when I moved from 150 megabit to 300 megabit, none of my family members even knew that I upgraded the connection, because for them the experience was the same. Why did I opt for the 300 megabit connection? The simple reason is that I upload a lot of YouTube videos like this, and as you see, these videos can go very big, about 4, 5, 6 gigabytes. And having that 300 megabit connection just makes the video uploads a little bit faster. It's not like that I was not able to do it on 100 megabit or that 150 megabit, but again, it was faster. For example, if I make some mistake, I just realized when I'm uploading the video I made a mistake, I can just edit that video, re-render it, and quickly upload it. That process is just faster when we are on a faster internet connection. And so you might ask, Ranjit, why didn't you offer that 1 gigabit or a 500 megabit connection if you're saying you can upload the videos faster? What I noticed is, in fact, I had a Jio Fiber 1 gigabit connection also. I made a video about it last year. So I had that connection. Then I downgraded to 500 megabit also. Then I downgraded to 300 also. What I noticed is that even for YouTube servers, the maximum upload speeds that I was getting when I was on the gigabit connection consistently was capping out anywhere about 350 to 370 megabit upload. It was simply not uploading faster than that. So it simply did not make any sense when even the main thing where I got the connection for uploading videos is not taking advantage of that very high speed connection. Hence, I felt that the best scenario was this 300 megabit connection. I think so. This is the most ideal, I would say, even if you are a person who uploads a lot of content. But for most users, even a regular 100 megabit connection is more than enough. And 150, if you go, if you say more than 20-25 devices you have, then even a 150 megabit connection is more than enough. In fact, I currently have the Airtel Fiber 1 gigabit connection. I'll try to post a video hopefully in the next couple of weeks. It's in my other place, so I don't know, it will depend on the lockdown. Let's see what we can do with the 1 gigabit connection. Yeah, it's silly just to show speed test. Yes, it can touch 900 megabit or whatever, but let me do one thing. Let me try to simultaneously log on with that connection with about, let's say, 30-35 devices and see how it handles it. That'd be an interesting video. Let me know what do you think. But to summarize, I would say for most users, you really do not need anything above, what do you say, 100 megabit. It is more than enough. In fact, I would say even a 30 megabit connection is sufficient for regular households. But again, people who are watching this channel are tech savvy channel. So I would say, yes, that 100 megabit or a 150 megabit connection is more than enough. And I've seen even some, I won't name them, big YouTubers and stuff who earlier had really high speed connections because they thought it will make the job really faster, and now they have downgraded to about 150 megabit connections. So do let me know what do you feel about this kind of video. This is sort of a different kind of a video. And guys, if you really want a video between Jio Fiber and Airtel Fiber, what is the difference, what I've noticed while using them, in which area which is better, do let me know. If many of you ask, I can make a video about it. But realistically speaking, guys, it depends on your area. What I've noticed is, at least here in Hyderabad where I stay, where we have Jio Fiber, generally we don't have Airtel Fiber, or where we have Airtel Fiber, we generally don't have Jio Fiber. So essentially we don't have a choice. But yeah, if you have a choice, then it's a great option that you have. So let me know about that video. And guys, let me know what do you think about these kind of offbeat videos where I share my experience. Let me know. And guys, if you're still not subscribed to the YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Anyways guys, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and guys, take care and stay indoors. And whenever you're going out, put your mask. Anyways guys, that's it for now. Take care. Catch you later.